is Nikolai Dressbach, and let me tell you a little bit about myself. First, everybody that knows me knows my great grandma Geneva. She helped raise me growing up. I would spend every summer with her when I was about 4 years old until all the way about 14. I lived with her for 2 years, but she taught me a lot of values and things in life that I hold important to me. She was a great person. Sadly, she's no longer here with us, but I attribute a lot of who I am to her. So I miss you, Grandma. Also, my mom and dad. These are two Christmas cards they gave me, but they always give me birthday cards, Christmas cards. They split up though when I was 1 years old, but they've been great parents ever since. Gave me a hard work ethic. Wouldn't change anything in the world. I love them very dearly, and they are extremely important to me, and everybody knows that. Everybody that also knows me too knows I have a love for sports. I got this at a Dodger game. It's a Austin Barnes bobblehead. But I watch sports a lot when I'm not at work. That's probably my favorite form of television. I used to compete in sports growing up. I think competitiveness is healthy. It could also be unhealthy, but I think sports, when utilized, is always a healthy thing. And I'm just a big fan of that. Also, what's really important to me, well, in a sense, is I've developed a shoe collection. Anybody that knows me, I didn't used to really get into shoes, but over the past 5 years, I've developed quite the collection of Jordans, Chuck Taylors, Yeezys, things like that. I have different colorways. I pretty much got to a point where I match them with the things I wear. So I think I have over 20 pairs of shoes right now, and the collection keeps growing, and my friends know all about that. Another thing would be bartending. This is probably one of the most important things because I've been in the restaurant business for 20 years, bartending 15 years. I do it at the airport, at LAX, and at SoFi Stadium. Love the job, love meeting new people. It's quite interesting, and it's fun. But it also led me to becoming a union member, Unite Here Local 11. I'm also a shop steward there, which is like a union representative. So when people get in trouble, I can help them out. And then helping working people get more fair wages and things like that. And it's really helped me along the lines in my future. And also, I'm a big concert fan. This I got. I know it's not a regular concert ticket, but it's VIP pass. Went to see Kanye West in 2016. Probably the best concert I ever saw. Big fan of his until he kind of went off the rails in the last year or so. But I used to go to concerts all the time with my best friend Jose. Now, post pandemic, I usually just go to festivals if I go to a show, but no longer really like smaller venue concerts. But that might change as things go by. And also, anybody that knows me knows I love wearing beanies. And to go back to the sports, LA Kings beanie. If I'm not putting my hair up in a man bun, ponytail, or something, I usually don't walk out with my hair freely. I just put on this. And everybody knows I love beanies. I have a nice little collection of these as well. But this is very much a staple of who I am. Now, for things that people don't really know about me, this is the first movie I ever booked. It's called The Day the World Ended. I used to be a child actor. It was something I was really passionate about. But now, more entertainment wise, what I do is I'm involved in podcasting. This is Death by Misadventure, and this is Dragonfly. This is coming out July 18th. We worked about 3.5 years on it. It'll be on all podcast platforms. Really proud of this. Really, really cool. Also, I am very into pop culture. I love comic books. I love superheroes. Other pop culture stuff I get into, like even celebrity gossip, as cheesy as that is. But also, that's just something I've always done with the pop culture thing. Another thing a lot of people don't know about that I learned from my grandma is, as you can see, folding clothes. I like folding clothes, doing laundry. I used to fold with my grandma all the time. I find it therapeutic. But besides folding clothes, it leads me to activism. Goes back to the stuff I do at Union. I got this when Killer Mike was selling these shirts. He's a hip hop artist from Atlanta, Georgia. I was in the Georgia 2020 special elections for the Senate to help Raphael Warnock and John Ossoff get to first terms. That led to the Democrats getting control of the Senate. Very proud of that. So whenever I can, I do activism. I'll go places. I'll advocate for people. Recently, I was advocating for people in Chinatown that are about to get evicted from their apartments. And then I would also let people know. Most people don't know I'm a big fan of stand-up comedy. This is Andrew Schultz, one of my favorite comedians. He does two podcasts actually I watch a lot. And I don't know, my grandma, my mom's mom, we used to watch George Carlin all the time, so that's how I became a huge fan of stand-up. Another thing, unless you've been in my house, is I love collecting refrigerator magnets. My fridge is full of them. I was just in Colombia recently. That's where I got this one. But either it's from places I've been or just more pop culture stuff like maybe comic book art or Banksy art, things like that. And then last but not least, I attended Nipsey Hussle's funeral at Staples Center. They were only giving out a limited amount of tickets to the public. I was able to get 4 of them. At the time, I wasn't the biggest Nipsey Hussle fan because I didn't listen to a lot of his music, but once he passed away, I really did. My favorite song is probably Hustle and Motivate. He was a really good guy. People liked him a lot. It's sad that he passed and the way he passed, but he's very inspirational. And yeah, that's I think how you should live. You should hustle and motivate people. Thank you.